Now you would think training with the best person you can would improve your ability, but that's not always the case. Sometimes training with people that are 2, 3 or 4 levels above you can make it really hard to improve. So let's look at training like this, on levels: beginners, intermediate and advanced. For the ease of explanation, I'm going to make it quite easy for you. We'll call you an intermediate level student. Now, if you want to improve, the best way to do that would be to train with someone of your own level. Let me explain why. Hear me out. If you're an intermediate level, you train with advanced guys to see where you need to improve. That will show you the weaknesses in your game. For example, defense. You'll see the weaknesses in your blocks, your counters, your fighting back. You'll notice how difficult it is to react, to improve your timing perhaps, when people are a lot better than you. So training with someone that's advanced will actually show you the holes in your game. It will show you where you need to improve. Now the problem with training with people that are more advanced is that their timing's better, their experience is better, mostly even their intuition, the way they move, can make it really difficult for you to improve because the odds are exponentially much higher than your ability. For you to improve over and above what you are doing now is a lot harder when you've got someone who's 2 or 3 times your ability. So this is where beginners come in. If you're an intermediate level guy, it doesn't matter what part you're studying, you want to train with beginners because that allows you to train at a slower pace. You're less challenged. You're more able to improve your technique. Think about it. If you're training with a beginner, you still have to work your defensive skills, that's an example, but you can really work the timing of getting your hands up, staying in nice and tight, counter punching, slipping off to the side. Because the challenge isn't there in the same form as an advanced guy, as someone better than you. So you can improve your timing, you can get a better eye for the technique, you can even improve and see what you need to do. Now how do we know if you've improved? There's nothing to be gained from measuring yourself against a beginner, because you're always going to be better than the beginner. And sometimes it's hard to get any sort of grip in comparing yourself to an advanced guy. The best way to compare whether you've improved is to measure yourself, to see if you're better than you were a week or 2 weeks ago. Now this is where someone your own ability comes in. If you can apply your skill set against someone of your own ability, then you know you've improved. Because you can't fight yourself, you can't test yourself, but you can test your ability against someone who's the same ability as you. So this is why you need to train with people your own ability. Sure, test yourself against more advanced guys, practice the technique against guys of lower levels, but more importantly, apply your skills against someone of your ability, and then you know what you need to do. So what's the first thing that will improve your game? Well, it's self-examination. You've got to know what you need to work on, what you need to improve on. If you can identify where the problems are, what the weaknesses are, and it doesn't matter what martial art, what sport, what you do, the process will be the same. You can work on improving it. The more you train, the better you'll be. Well, you'll think that's the case, but it's your quality of training that makes you the best. That improves your fight game. How do you improve on that? Well, the answer to that leads to the second thing that you can do to improve your game. That is reflection. You've got to re-examine the whole cycle of training. Now, this is a fundamental way to improve. If you don't do this, you're a dummy. Training works, but self-examination is even better. If you like what we do, leave us a comment. #FightBoss. Thanks for watching, guys. Be safe, be well.